right, hey guys, welcome to Sauti Zetu show, and today we have a special guest. Prezzo is in the house.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Well, if someone has made more headlines in the past 2 years, other than like our MPs in Kenya, you know, the whole MPs thing, I believe will be this man right here, Mr. Jackson. And you know, he has been Big Brother Africa. He has been what's that campaign? The One campaign?
One campaign.
There you go.
Yeah.
He met Jay-Z. I believe he's already met Jay-Z once.
No, rephrase that. Jay-Z met me.
Ah! Jay-Z met him.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the tabloids in Kenya are crazy with all kinds of stories. His personal life is out there on blast. Just everything and anything is out there about Prezzo. So today we're going to try and get some, you know, get his take on some of these things. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, sure thing. So tell us about Jackson
McKinney.
Tell us about you as a person, not the artist, just you as a person.
Jackson is a very easygoing person. You know, easygoing. Jackson likes to hang out. Jackson doesn't really stress much, you know. Jackson is very simple.
Okay.
Prezzo, on the other hand, is the guy who the tabloids be loving.
All right, tell us about Prezzo. So what's Prezzo? Who's Prezzo?
Prezzo is an ambitious, you know, an ambitious individual who's a go-getter. Whatever he wants, you know, he sees his prey, he goes for it. Whatever he wants in life, he goes for it. Okay. And you know, he does what he wants to do when he wants to do it, yeah, and worry about consequences later.
Is that really smart though?
Yeah. As the president, you know, you can do anything. You got the carte blanche. That's the white card.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives you
white card. Okay.
Carte blanche.
Okay.
Yeah.
It gives you like a free pass.
Yeah, free pass for everything. That's why I'm still here.
Speaking of Prezzo, where did you get this nickname? And I used to see CMB Prezzo.
Yeah.
What is that? Tell us a little bit about that.
Prezzo, like, CMB is a group that I formed when we were in high school.
Oh.
You know, it was courtesy of this movie called New Jack City.
Okay.
So we formed this group, and I was like more of the leader. I would take care of my peoples. Yep. So for that reason, they call me president.
Yes. So
president, you know, like it stuck on, and then finished high school, it's still stuck on. And then got into music, and I was like, hey, what do you know? You know, I'll go with president. Only that, you know, we didn't use president. We chopped it off and made it Prezzo.
Nice.
Yeah.
And talking about being a go-getter, here you are in the U.S.
Yeah.
Your first leg of your U.S. tour.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it. Hey, so how's Dallas? The heat?
Dallas is amazing. It's just that it's too hot out here. You know, but other than that, I ain't complaining.
How was that boat party?
It was amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, like anything the president touches turns into gold and not bronze or copper, you know. So it was amazing. I'm having a good time out here.
Okay.
And as much as, you know, sorry to cut you short, as much as it's very hot, I appreciate the fact that it's, I came through summer, during summer, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing. I believe any day above ground is a good day, is a blessing.
Amen, amen. And have you done a U.S. tour before?
Yes, ma'am, I have, for sure.
Yeah.
It's not my first time.
Yeah.
It's like my third time coming around.
You ain't been in Dallas?
I've been in Dallas before.
Well, nobody told me this, but let's talk about your current tour and where you're going next.
Well, my current tour, like, we're gonna like schedule the whole thing by this week.
Okay.
Tomorrow, like, to be specific.
You'll have the dates.
Yeah, we'll have all the dates and the confirmations.
Okay.
So I just don't want to, like, you know, misinform you.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. But so far, though, your Kenyan American fans, how are they treating you? How's it going? I mean,
I'm out here. I'm still smiling. I'm signing autographs. You know, I'm having a good time. Since the day I got off the plane, you know, like, I've just been getting like VIP treatment. Okay. You know, I'm talking about the Americans.
Oh, okay.
They just saw the color of my hair and they assumed like, okay, this guy must be a celebrity. Would you look at all the tattoos he's got? And they were all just, you know, very welcoming.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and the Chris Brown hair.
No, the Prezzo hair.
Ah, the Prezzo hair. Yeah. Hey, it's all about Prezzo right now.
Please, let's not get it twisted. The Prezzo hair.
Right. All right, so let's take it back a little bit. You were on Big Brother Africa, which is a huge deal.
Right.
And this is when the headlines started popping, all kinds of stories. But you know, they say hindsight is always 20/20.
Right.
So looking back, I don't want to know about the whole details about it all because it's all out there. But looking back, what could you have done different to change your experience of Big Brother Africa?
Well, to be totally honest with you, like I wouldn't have done anything different. Because if you look at it, like I was the first runners-up.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So
you could change it up to win.
You know what I mean? Like I was the first runners-up, and deep down inside, I believe that I won. But
why would you deep down inside? But in real life, you didn't win.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know, like you can't be like can't be, you know, like all mourning about it and everything. I'm not a sore loser.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, like no other Kenyan has ever taken it to where I took it.
True.
How about that?
Or made headlines the way you did.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, but there, like, what have you taken from it that you use today? What are the lessons like that have helped you in a positive way today?
It taught me how to be patient. You know, like before I wasn't a patient person.
Okay.
Like if I want something, I want it there and then. Chop chop pronto, you know. And it just taught me how, it didn't really teach me a lot of things because I already knew these things.
Yeah.
I was in boarding most of my school life.
So you had that setting already, you kind of knew how to deal with that.
Yeah.
But you didn't have cameras recording your every minute.
No, but you see, like the president loves the camera. Yeah. I love the camera.
You're too funny. So tell us, I know as a result of it, you got to meet, or rather Jay-Z got to meet you.
Thank you very much.
So tell us about that experience, and was it something that was, you know, pretty amazing for you? Because Jay-Z is a big deal. He's a mogul, a businessman. How was that experience?
It was amazing because, like anybody who knows Prezzo, like would know that Prezzo's always been a Jay-Z fan.
Yep.
You know, and I remember being like in the room and he was walking towards me and I was like, okay, oh my God, he's coming. But then I had to maintain my composure. I didn't want to like, you know, start jumping. But, you know, in all honesty, like once I went into the room, once I went back to the hotel.
Yeah, you were like.
Got into the room, you know, like I stripped naked and I started break dancing.
There you go, there you go. That's good though.
But it was amazing.
Yeah. And that's expected. That's expected.
Yeah.
So do you think there's any chance of like a collaboration or something of that sort that will ever come out of it?
You know, had you have asked me like say 4 or 5 years ago, do you think you'd ever get to meet Jay-Z? I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
But right now, like, you know, I believe anything is possible. And whoever's watching, you know, they should actually pick a leaf from me.
Yes.
And know that there's nothing that's impossible in this world.
That's true.
Impossible and the word coincidence, they just don't exist in my vocabulary.
Wait, I get impossible, but tell me about coincidence.
Coincidence, I believe like everything in this world happens for a reason.
Okay.
You know,
no
like
chance.
There's nothing like, you know, I bump into you and I go like, oh my God, what a coincidence.
Yeah. No.
Doesn't work like that.
So you believe in fate? What's meant to be is meant to be?
It's meant to be, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I Googled you up. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I haven't been home in a long time, so I'm not too well versed in my Prezzo stuff.
Yeah.
So I Googled you up, and to my dismay, it was one thing that's, how do I put it? Let's just say one negative thing after the other.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like Prezzo and some ex-wife issues, Prezzo and somebody else, and a list of women out there with Prezzo. So what's the deal? I mean, is it, you like the camera, you like the attention, is that the image you're going for, this bad boy kind of guy?
No.
Who,
like, to be totally honest with you, you know, like, my life is like a movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's true.
And, you know, we gotta keep in mind, like, you know, you're into this thing, so you understand that anything positive does not sell out there.
Yes.
So people, like, you know, some bloggers just choose to, like, plant stories for the sake of, you know, creating traffic into their blogs.
Sure.
You see, but most of these things that happen, majority of them are not true.
Yes.
Bits and pieces of them are true, you know, but it's something that comes with the territory, you know.
The price you pay for being Prezzo.
Yeah, for being Prezzo, because if I was just Jackson, Getcho, Makini, nobody would even bother with me. Even if I had, like, say, I don't know, if I had done the worst thing in this world.
Yeah, still wouldn't make them headlines.
Yeah, but then, like, because it's Prezzo, you know, they definitely gotta, like, you know, ride with it.
Okay.
So don't believe everything that you read.
But is there a little bit of a bad boy image? Come on, look at your tats, your, you know, piercing.
I don't.
Some things you do out there which are kind of sort of true.
I don't know.
Is there that kind of image that you're putting out there?
I ain't trying to put. I just live my life, you know. Like I said before, I do what I do.
Yeah.
when I want to do it.
And the consequences.
And I worry about that later.
Okay.
Like, you know, I live my life. I've been through so much in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I've seen death around the corner so many times, you know. So I just feel blessed, and I treat every day like it's my last.
Okay. But
rock.
On that note, though, as much as consequences go, you do have a child.
Yeah.
How do you think that impacts your child and family in general?
I love my daughter, you know. God knows I love my daughter to death. You know, I have her prints, like, you know, tatted on my arm.
Yeah.
And so, whatever I do, like, you know, when I say worry about consequences later, I don't say like I'm gonna rob the bank. You know, like I always put my daughter like number 1, 2, and 3. So for that reason, you know, she's on that note, like she's safe.
Yes.
Always. Yeah. Because I always have her in mind.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it still doesn't stop me from doing what I gotta do, my presidential duties.
That works. That works.
You dig.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your music.
Yeah.
You are a musician.
Yeah.
A hip hop rapper, artist.
Yeah.
Tell me, do you write your own lyrics, or do you have somebody who does that?
All of them.
You do?
Yeah.
What inspires you, or where do you get your inspiration?
Well, you know, like ever since I was a young kid, I was brought up like in Italy, so, you know, like music was my life, like it surrounded me left, right, and center.
Yeah.
So I used to listen to music, you know, dance a little bit, listen to music, dance a little bit. And then when I was 13, I started recording. Like, I would listen to other people's music and just rhyme and everything, you know. And then one time I said, hang on, how come I'm listening to other people's music and rapping their music? Why don't I try doing my own? So I tried it out and it worked out just fine. So ever since I was 13 years old, I became a wordsmith.
Okay, a wordsmith.
Yeah, I cover up words, you know, for a living. I'm like...
Very nice, very nice. All right, and do you have any, please tell us, like, do you have anything, like any weird, like before a performance, right, or a concert?
Yeah.
Do you have anything you have to do, like a little ritual or anything like you have to have in like your little room back there as an artist? Do you have some things that you do that before you perform?
I just say a prayer before I perform.
Yeah.
And you know, like any artist out there would tell you, like, you know, whenever they tell you, okay, you're up next, your stomach is gonna like go on a roller coaster. But once you say the first word on the microphone, everything just evaporates, and you know, like you're ready for it.
Wow, so you still get nervous up to this day?
Up till tomorrow. You know, but I just say a prayer, and you know, like it keeps me going, and the energy from the fans also puts me out there.
Okay, and other than Jay-Z, who we know you obviously emulate and you've met, who else inspires you as far as artists, or who would you look up to?
Yeah, there's this guy. This guy is really talented, and he has a lot of style.
Who?
His name keeps, like, you know...
Is it American? Or?
Is it Prezzo? Prezzo, yeah. That'll be the next person who inspires me.
All right.
I think the guy's pretty cool. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is. I'd love to meet that Prezzo one day.
He's pretty cool. I'll introduce you to him.
All right, we can work on that. Now let's talk about the industry as a whole, Kenyan music industry. It has been evolving over the years. How has it evolved? Where do you see it going?
Yeah.
Your role in that as Prezzo?
I think, you know, like I'm fortunate to be one of those artists. Like anybody, you know, out there can like get the #1 spot. But to maintain, you know, that spot, or to maintain your brand, I've seen a lot of people come, I've seen a lot of people go, seen a lot of people come, seen a lot of people go, seen a lot of people come.
I got
you know, and I started music in 2004.
Yeah.
I'd like to send a big shout out to all the people who started music around that time and are still at it up until now. Yeah. Because it's not easy. You know, like I said, seen a lot of people come, seen a lot of people go.
I got it.
So, you know, I believe like when we started off, we were like right here on the ground. And nobody even paid the musicians any mind. Like, you know, people would ask you, so what do you do with yourself? And you'd be like, I'm a rapper. You wouldn't say it like, you know, with
You're
pride.
proud of it, yeah.
But then now we have all the politicians. Music is a force that people are forced to reckon with.
It's been used in the campaign.
Exactly. Yeah. So it goes to show that all the people who stayed afloat up until now will actually see the fruits of what they planted.
Okay, and since you started in 2004, as far as Kenyan artists go, who can you give props to for helping set the stage for you? Because the foundation was already set by then.
Definitely. You know, there's people like Eric Wainaina, you know, there's people like Necessary Noise, you know, the late Issa.
Yes.
There's a couple of them, you know, like a couple of people, and for me, I'm the kind of person who gives props where it's due.
That's right.
You know, so shout out to them. Without them, there is no us Kalamashaka.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And let's diverge a little bit. Have you ever considered acting? Because you know most musicians would kind of double up and do some acting. Have you ever thought about it? You have?
Yeah.
What? Where?
Back at home and in Nigeria.
Really? So there's some movies or like shows, TV shows?
No, back at home I did this TV show called Cobra Squad.
Really?
Yeah, and
what was your role?
The bad guy.
Why am I not surprised?
You know, I had to play the bad guy.
Yeah.
I was the guy, you know, giving all the orders.
How was it for you though? How was that experience?
It was amazing. You know, I take things that come along my way as a challenge. Yes. Like even the whole Big Brother experience, to me, I took it as a challenge. I just challenged myself and I said, you know what, go get him.
And you did.
And I went and got him.
And you
know?
sure did.
So I believe like I was put on this earth like to be an entertainer, like to be what I do. So I'm fortunate enough to be, you know, like on that Cobra Squad. Yeah. I've done a movie called Simiyu Samurai.
Okay.
Back at home in Kenya. Okay. And I got a couple more roles like in Nigeria.
Which Nigerian movie? Beyonce perhaps?
Nah.
I don't know, that's the only one I know.
No, not that one. I still can't disclose that right now.
It's probably still in the works. That's fine. That's good though. That's
But
new.
to answer your question, I've been on that.
That's good, and you like it.
I love it.
Oh. Okay, so as a Kenyan artist, what have you done to contribute to the community in form of charity or otherwise? What do you do for our people?
Well, you know, like as an artist, like I give back. I said before in the beginning of my interview, like I was raised in Isli. So there's a children's home called Mama Fatuma, children's home in Isli. So, you know, we always like take food there every Fridays.
Okay.
Every Fridays, like, you know, lunch is always on moi.
Nice.
And I'm proud about it because as much as people focus on the negative stuff out there about me, and I actually don't even tell people about this. Yeah. Like I just go out there, you know, with my team, like Makini Herbal. We go out there and kick it with these youngins, you know. Yeah. And they have a good time. I see a smile on their face, it puts a smile on mine. And you know, like we also do like a couple of charity stuff here and there whenever, like, you know, the opportunity gives itself. But you know, like I'm personally committed to Mama Fatuma Children's Home.
Okay. And then if you don't mind, you did do the one campaign.
Yeah.
And I know there was like Swagger Farmer.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Swagger Farmer, well, you know, like the one campaign is a movement to help eradicate malnutrition and poverty in Africa, motherland. So, you know, like back at home, a lot of people would opt for any other, you know, type of job apart from farming.
Yes.
You know, now where I come from, where I come in this whole thing is that I try and tell young people that, hey, buddy, listen, instead of being a conductor, be a farmer. You know, you can make ends meet and you'll make money and, you know, this and that.
Make your own food.
I want to make them like know that it's cool to farm.
Nice.
So hence the whole slogan like Swagger Farmer.
Yeah.
You know, so the t-shirts are actually out there for sale.
Yeah.
And whatever they get from the t-shirts, like, you know, is pumped into the whole one campaign movement.
Okay, I'm gonna get myself a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's what's up. Nice
and
one.
with that said, real quick, politics.
Take your time.
Politics,
take your time.
Politics.
I ain't in no rush.
No. Politics in Kenya. Tell me about, you know, your take on that. What's been going on? We, you know, from here we just get to see the demonstrations. Then we elected. We didn't get to vote, but the new president. What's your take on the whole political scene?
I personally think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know, because if you look at how people voted, it goes to show that, you know, a lot of Kenyans wanted change. They wanted, like, you know, like a younger government. You know, so a lot of young people, like Mheshimiwa Henry Koskei, he lost to his own son. People didn't vote for him, but people voted for his son.
It sends a message.
It sends a message, a very strong message. And you know, we have like our president now, you know, President Uhuru, and his deputy as well. You know, it's still like very soon to, like, you know, talk about them.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, like, you know, they're in it to win it. So I know we're on the right track right now, politically. Yeah.
All right, so if you can give your diaspora fans a little shout out, you know, what do you want to tell them about yourself?
My people, I just want to say, you know, thanks for the love, man. Without you, there is no me. And you guys have held me down for a very long time. I've met so many people out there who are like, hey, we used to watch you like on Big Brother. And I'm like, all the way from here? They're like, yeah, well, you know, like, we'd get this short clips and everything, but, you know, the most important thing is that they were watching and they supported, you know, as much as they could, like, if it's not even like through votes, but in prayers. And, you know, I'm just grateful to everybody out there who supports me. And I want to let you know, like, you know, this is a public service announcement. Please keep on supporting Prezzo, and, you know, like, your bet is definitely safe with moi. I got you, you know, 110%. So look out for the tour dates. They'll be coming out, you know, tomorrow we'll release them. So when you see the presidents coming around your town, you know, come out, let's all show support and let's have a good time.
Well, there you heard it, straight from the president.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being on Sauti Zetu show. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
And as for you guys, as always, leave your comments on our Facebook page, YouTube page. We love to hear from you. And we're also on Twitter at Sauti Zetu Show. And
you actually reminded me, I'm also on Twitter.
He's on Twitter. Follow him.
My handle is AMB_PREZZO. So that's AMB_Prezzo.
There you go.
Follow me.
Thank you.